My name is Ása Steinars. I am an Icelandic photographer living here in Iceland, and I spend most of my time out on the Icelandic countryside capturing this beautiful country. The reason I do what I do is because I've always been so passionate about the outdoors and the Icelandic nature, and on top of that, photography. So for me to fully enjoy myself and submerge myself in nature, it is actually by capturing it. It has become a bit of a mission for me to always search for the best light, weather conditions or changing seasons here in Iceland. And to me, a snowstorm is often more interesting to photograph than a perfect sunny day. But I really get my reward from chasing that perfect image, going out there to shoot, then coming home, looking at what I capture, editing my work, and that is really what drives me forward. I am so lucky to be able to be a photographer in this country because the variety here is endless. I have realized that after going abroad and coming back home to Iceland, is that we have all the nature. We have volcanoes, we have glaciers. The motivation comes from having so much variety, and I think that is a real luxury to have that. There's always something to capture. BIOEFFECT is an Icelandic skincare brand, and they utilize the Icelandic nature in their work. So when this collaboration came through, I was obviously very excited, and I also feel like it was the perfect fit since we are both using the Icelandic nature, and to get to put my work and my landscape photography into and twin that into their products was a very exciting opportunity for me. For this project, I set out to capture 3 images that really represent Iceland. I wanted to show the geothermal heat, the volcanic environment, and our glaciers, but not in the very obvious way where you can instantly see what you are looking at in these images. So actually all 3 images are shot with a drone, so from the air. And what's often interesting with the aerial perspective is that these places, they look completely different from the sky. In the first box, we have the river braids of Iceland. And this particular river is from Mýrdalsjökull. It's meltwater from the glacier that stretches all the way from the glacier to the coast of Iceland and eventually flows out into the ocean. The river braids are always interesting to photograph because they really look like a painting from above. But when you're on the ground, it doesn't look anything special. It's just quite often a murky river from the ground. And it's always interesting to come back because every time they have found a new path through the black sands, creating these interesting textures. On this gift box we have an image that I call the eye. As you can see, it does really look like an eye, but this is a photo of a hot spring located deep in the highlands of Iceland called Hveravellir. This particular spring is so beautiful because it has such crystal clear water that it reflects the light, creating this very blue color in the middle. This area is geothermal, so it's full of hot water, different textures, and even very vibrant colors. And we found it very fitting to put this on the eye serum gift box. And the last box has an image from Lakagígar. It's another area in the highlands of Iceland, and this is actually a place where one of the biggest volcanic eruptions of Iceland has happened. So it's full of craters, black sand and lava. What makes this area even more stunning is that over time moss has grown. So it's one of the greenest areas you can visit of Iceland. When you're there, you can almost not believe your own eyes when you see the green moss. It's so glowingly green, especially after a fresh rainfall, and it's definitely one of my favorite areas in Iceland to go and visit. Me and BIOEFFECT, we've been working on this project now for 1.5 years, so it's really fun and rewarding to see it all come together. The images of Icelandic landscape combined with the BIOEFFECT products into a perfect holiday gift set.